We had a bet on this fight. I'm going to tee this up. I'm going to pass to Mike because I saw so many people, even if they picked this side, did not call the sheer dominance like Mike did. Our first bet on the fight, on the whole night, was for Bryce Mitchell. He was a minus 155 favorite versus Charles Rosa, plus 135. He not only won via unanimous decision, but the scorecards read 30-25 by 2 judges and 30-24 by a judge. Just utter dominance, and that cashed our first play of the night to win 1 unit. Before I gush, I want to give it all to Mike to be able to gush because this was his main bet, and he called this better than anyone else I saw on Twitter, on podcasts, on anything. Mike, take it away.
Oh man, it was I don't mean to sound like a dick, but like, did you guys hear what I said about the shit? I told your ass that Charles Rosa's jiu-jitsu is still not going to have enough pace and the determination for the kid, the hillbilly, Bryce Mitchell himself. I mean, if you watched that fight, you were thoroughly entertained throughout the entire thing. I mean, it was literally like a chess game, in jiu-jitsu at times, and you just watched Bryce Mitchell just always scrambling ahead like a little spider monkey, a lot like Barrett Yoshida, the finisher, one of the best ever to do it via San Diego, Hawaii, my brother's sensei. It was awesome to watch this kid roll and do his thing. He's still so young. I mean, it's amazing what he's going to do, and it's just awesome to see this kid doing it in the big show versus someone like Charles Rosa with black belt.
That was the shocking thing. I really thought that Mitchell was going to have the strength to be able to nullify a lot of what Rosa would want to do on the ground, and I thought positionally he'd be able to pin him up against the fence, land more shots, but just how dominant he was on the ground and almost using the setup for the twister submission to just progress into somewhere else and control the position. Mike, I want to ask you a little bit more specifically about some of the jiu-jitsu he was doing. I have heard, and as far as I could tell, positionally he was very dominant, had utter control, went for a few of the submissions, but in terms of like technique, progression, going from one to the next to the next to the next, how clean was it? I mean, considering that he was going up against a black belt, and as far as I know, he's a brown, and I don't even know who under, considering he's pretty much training by himself there in Arkansas.
Well, I mean, in jiu-jitsu, it gets kind of hard when you look at the belt rankings. You hear black belt, you're going to hear black belt, and then once it gets to black belt, then you really have to start looking at how they transition from each move to each move and their creativity transitioning and stuff. So watching Bryce Mitchell transition from move to move versus someone who knows what they're doing is when you start seeing how high level stuff. It's stuff that you're not going to see in belt rankings. You got to watch that stuff on tape. You have to see those type of things just in person. It's just insane to see the guys that do those things, because a lot of people don't transition the way that Bryce Mitchell was in some of these positions. I mean, Charles Rosa was doing an amazing job also defending a lot of these submissions and chokes and other things that he would have, on another lesser athlete, would have pulled off an escape or a reversal and then maybe put that guy into a bad situation. But Bryce Mitchell just literally kept mentally dominant, like I knew that he was over Charles Rosa. I said that if these two guys were in an alley, there's no way in hell Charles Rosa's getting out of there, and he didn't get out of there with nothing but a 30-25.
If you like this clip, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you. Let's roll.